Hello. Okay, let's play. Hold up. I need to restart. I am gonna restart this quickly. Alright, let's play Metroid Prime Randomizer. If you are new to the randomizer, shortly said, items are shuffled between each other. For example, Wave Beam might have a missile, a regular missile location may have a, Plasma Beam, Ice Beam, so on. It's very loud actually. Hold up. That's much better. Okay, so I will play this randomizer in a way that I have a setting like this, where I need to beat all bosses, which is Blakra, Tardus, and Omega Pirate. I need to beat those, then I can go beat the game. As long as I have all the necessary items to beat the game, such as all the beams, Bason Suit, Space Charm, and so on that I need to beat the game. Especially beams are recurrent. You cannot beat on Metroid Prime without having all the beams. And Bason Suit to use a Hyper Beam. Alright, let's quickly turn this off. And I'll get timer ready. I'll put it on a -3 so I don't have to rush to play the game. There you go. Oh yeah, elevators are also randomized, so it may not go from its original location to another location. And the starting location is random. Okay, Chocho Ruins is the location we'll start from. I assume it's gonna be the one after a landing site. Yeah, looks like it. Or not. Okay, seems like I can't do anything here, so we'll have to go back. Can't go there, so we'll go down here. Hold on, maybe check some stuff. Okay. Landing site, I assume. Yeah, looks like it. Why is this lagging? I don't get it. There's some setting off that is making this lag. I don't get it. Okay, seems like I'm gonna go to the older version that I used. I was thinking the upgrading the other version will be better, but seems like it's lagging the game hell a lot. Well, I gotta do the intro again. So weird, why is it lagging like that? Well, let's pretend nothing happened. Alright, let's play Metroid Prime Randomizer. Shall we? If you don't know what is a randomizer, basically items are shuffled between each other. Like Wave Beam will give me a missile, a regular missile location will give me plasma, X-ray would be power bombs, I don't know. It can be anything like that. And the setting I have is I need to beat all bosses, which are Blakra, Tardus, and Omega Pirate. Once I beat those, I can go beat the game. But obviously I also need all of the recurrent items, such as all the beams and Advasion Suit. without Vason Suit, you cannot use Hyper Beam against Metroid Prime in a final phase. Then of course some other upgrades like Space Jump Boots, Morph Ball, etc. I kinda need those too. Let's get started then. Let me restart the file. Go to the visor, turn on the helmet opacity. And let's get started. Starting location will be random. And elevators will shuffle between each other. Like, let's say from the landing side to get to Jojo Ruins. That's Jojo Ruins. That's completely random. It may go to Vason Mines, for example. We're starting from Jojo Ruins. Let's see. It seems like I can't continue. It's behind. It's nearby Ice Beam. So, which means we have to go to the elevator and see where that is heading to. At the start, we kinda need like... We obviously will get a missile first. Space Jump Boots will be nice. Morph Ball, Varia Suit, anything like that that will help us to progress. And of course I need items to beat bosses. Whatever I need. Which will be Morph Ball and Bombs at least against Valakra. Then Dardus is anything to damage it. It doesn't even need... I don't even need that... Thermal Visor, but it will be helpful. Then Omega Pirate, I need a Plasma Beam all the way to get there. Well, other beams too, let's say. And X-Ray. Oops. Hello. I can't target that. Why I can't target it? What? Hello? Why I can't target it? Is there something off with the settings? Oh my god. It's working as it's supposed to. It's not pressing all the way to the end. Are you serious? Okay, now it's working. What? Wait, hold up. Yeah, it's not working all the way to the end. Okay, they're working. D-pad, they're working too, yeah. Oh my god, dude. What just happened? There you go. Okay, I'm gonna restart one more time. I'm trying to get a YouTube video out of this. That's why I'm restarting. Freaking hell, man. Great start indeed. Like, it's just not working. Alright, let's play Metroid Prime Randomizer. If you don't know what is a randomizer, basically items are shuffled between each other. For example, a regular mission location may give me like a Morph Ball. A Morph Ball location may give me X-Ray, and so on. Like anything like that. The settings I have on are simple. I need to beat all bosses, which are Valakra, Dardus, and Omega Pirate. I need everything that is necessary for beating them and get to them. For example, Omega Pirate, I need to collect all of the beams so I can open doors. And especially Plasma Beam is important to get there. Also Ice Beam. Then I need Vason Suit so I can beat the final boss Metroid Prime. You cannot beat it without having it, because Hyper Beam requires you to have Vason Suit. Then all the beams are required anyway against Metroid Prime. Morph Ball, Space Jump, Missiles, stuff like that. Charge Beam, all that kind of stuff I also want to bind. Well, let's get started. The start of the location will be random. I may not start from landing site. And the elevators bidirectionally will be randomized. Okay, we're starting from Choso Ruins. Choso? Seems like... Looks like we cannot get there, okay? Which means we have to head back. This will go to somewhere where I can actually progress to something, such a... I guess it's a Talon overworld. I don't think it can go to Pandora. I can't do anything there. Yeah, looks like it's a Talon overworld. The only check I can kind of do without any glitching and scan dashing is gonna be Artifact Temple, actually. I'm expecting that to be missiles. Actually, I can't even get there. What am I even saying? I need missiles to get there. So, the only check I have is Space Jump. Am I winning? I just started, so yes, kind of. What is here? A missile. Alright. That's how we start. Hold up. There we go. Okay. We can get out of here. There is this slope jump that can be done. The next check I have is just gonna be Artifact Temple then. Pretty much. It's these kind of randomizers are really fun. Like, I'm enjoying Metroid Prime a lot. Though I'm not too familiar with all the tricks and such. And room names too. So I may not know where these hints are gonna lead me to go to. Running all the way over here just to check what is this item. And it's something important because I can't... Oh wait, this might be Ice Beam, now when I think about it. Or it will be... Actually, there is some another location. Oh, Morph Ball, okay. Alright. Let's see... Are there any hints I can do? There are some. This will hint me some locations for some important items. Quarantine Cave has something important for us. Or is that just saying... Wait. Quarantine Cave sounds like... It's a Tardus location. Sun Chamber. Okay, Sun Chamber has something. Oh wait, of course. I'm being stupid. These are the boss locations. Elite Quarters, yeah. It's not giving us any other information. My bad. I was like thinking it's giving us more information. Where some items are. But it's just the artifacts. And those artifacts are all I need to beat this seed. Yeah, Dardus is kind of bog boss. Kind of a... Maybe a bit boring, because Quadraxis is a lot better, but it's still a one boss. Yeah, it's all I need, but I'll be buying items and such. Let's see what is here. Bombs. Alright. Well, I can't still do anything in Choso Ruins. I'm expecting Ice Beam next or something. We'll see. Baby Seed. Not yet. Not yet. Why is the R button doing that? I need to fix that for next time. Okay, so there is an item right here. Not that way. Over here. And an elevator. Then that's it. Boost ball. Good. Magmul Caverns Lava Lake. What can I do here? Well, we'll see. I don't have Ice Beam, I mean, so I can't do much. Do you expect me to do the heat run? There's no way. Do you actually expect me to do the heat run already? The only item that can be there is like, it's either Varia suit or any suit upgrade. Or Ice Beam. I don't think it's Ice Beam. I cannot get out. I'm gonna die. I just know it. Yep, thought so. What is there left that I can check? Let me think. There's like literally nothing else I can check. Some random item I just forgot somewhere. It cannot be a broken seat though. Like that's for sure. I'm just trying to think. What did I miss? This cannot be an unbeatable seed. The logic makes sure you can actually beat this. Just thinking, what have I missed? What is there in Talon Overworld I can check still? I'm interested to know what I have to do actually. Well, the only half-pipe thing I can do with Morph Ball is get into space jump boots, but I already got that item and that was missiles. So there must be something else I can do. Like, I have no idea. How do you get past that? You cannot. I don't have Ice Beam. There is no item up here anywhere, right? I don't think there is an item anywhere here. I can't do anything there. That is a suicide to go to. Without a suit, I can't do anything there. I'm not thinking. I don't think the game expects me to try to get that item underwater. There's no way I can get to it. Right over here. I can get this, you say? How? How am I supposed to get that? Hello? I don't know how to get that. I actually don't know. How am I supposed to slope jump? It doesn't. I don't have space jump. How am I supposed to actually get there? There's something really tricky that I need to know. That's a Varia suit. Or gravity suit rather. What? I don't know how to get there. I actually don't know. Yeah, gravity suit underwater. Great, isn't it? I need space jump. Well, there has to be... Tell me, what can I do right now? This leads to something I cannot get there. I cannot get to. And this leads to a room that is a heat room. I can't go there. That is the only item I can get right now. There's nothing else. I have missile, boost ball, morph ball, bombs, but I can't do anything else. Can I show the map again? There's literally nothing to show. Like, this is everything I can do. Also, here was morph ball. This is not a good start for a randomizer, man. I wanna roll a new seed if this is item at the top of the root cave. You mean here? I can't get there. I can't get there. There has to be something else that I'm missing. Man. There has to be something that I'm missing. I have trivial and easy tricks on. I don't think this is something I need to be able to do right now, right? I'm probably gonna roll the new seed, but let me check the settings that I put on. Because that is pure evil, I must say. I put trivial and easy. I have nothing else. What is this room called? Brigate Crash Site. You can scan dash to that. You really can scan dash to that. That's the only thing I can scan dash from. Oh, we got it, we got it, we got it. Let's go. Okay, so it is possible with scan dash. Okay, chat, listen. This is what I will do. I will restart this seed one more time, so I don't have this fucked up start, okay? Because that is an interesting start, I like it. I want a YouTube video, that's why. Okay? So let's pretend nothing happened, okay? Good. Thanks. Good to know. Hey everyone, let's play some Metroid Prime Randomizer. If you don't know what is a randomizer, basically items are shuffled between each other. For example, Ice Beam may be a missile, a regular missile location, whatever it is, like a behind the puzzle might be, I don't know, Plasma Beam, Super Missile, maybe a Morph Ball, and so on. And here's the one thing I added to these settings that I'm gonna play on. I need to beat all bosses. I need to beat Flagra, Tardus, and Omega Pirate. So whatever items I need, I'll have to collect those in order to beat the seed. For example, to get to Omega Pirate, I need pretty much all the beams and X-ray to beat it. Then Tardus, I just need anything to damage it, basically, and Thermal Visor can help me to beat it. And of course, against Metroid Prime, especially the last phase, I need Vason Suit. Without Vason Suit, you cannot use Hyper Beam in this game. The more you know. Let's get started then, shall we? Oh yeah, and the starting location will be random. I may not start from Dallon Overworld, the landing site. Chozo Ruins. That's where we will start from. Are we gonna start from where we basically go to every time at the start, or... Seems like it's not. Yeah, looks like it. We need Ice Beam to get there. And this will lead to somewhere where we can continue this seed. Let's find out where do we go. I'm expecting Talon Overworld because you are really limited on doing any checks without any any items. All I have is a Power Beam and both visors that you start normally with. Okay, so nearby a landing site, which means right now my only check is actually behind the ship, where I need to scan dash to. I have some tricks on. These tricks are called trivial, which are basically really easy. Then I have easy tricks on, which are the randomizer will assume I can do stuff like this. Scan dashing and slope jumps. Okay, missiles. Which will open a couple locations for us. This is the slope jump that I was referring to. Oops, I felt that. That's fine. The one location I can go to right away is Artifact Temple, and whatever that one doll room is here, I can go there too. So let's check them. I'm not too sure what to expect as progression items. I'm expecting a Morph Ball at some point, because I can't morph right now. And it's kinda necessary for being in the sea too. This room takes forever to load. It's mostly because of the background. It also loads in. You gonna hope it's ice? Yeah, I'm hoping too. So we can continue in a Chozo ruins. Okay, it's not. It's a Morph Ball. Which is good. It will give us more checks. And since I'm playing on all bosses setting, artifacts are removed except those 3 artifacts that are given from the boss boss fights. There is a setting where you can put on and see what the hints are given from Artifact Temple. But since I only have 3 artifacts on and all bosses, though there are no hints basically for me. Time to head back. And the one check I have right away is right behind the ship over here. This is normally a missile. It's Morph Ball bomb. Nice. It doesn't really open us anything right now, except maybe something good if this next elevator I'm gonna go to is gonna be a good location to go to. Not having a space jump just kinda hurts the movement a little bit. What if the Metroid Prime was the friends we did all along? Yeah, must be. Alright, let's head down. There is a one item right underneath this path over here. It's a boost ball. Okay. Still doesn't open us anything right now. Magmora Caverns North. That is something I can go to, but I don't think I can... Well, I can go there, but I can't do anything without a suit upgrade. Any suit will give me a heat protection. Though there is a setting that only Varia suit will give me heat protection, but I have a setting on that I just can have any suit for heat protection. So now when I think about it, all I have left is just one check that I can check what it is, but I don't know can I get to it. I believe I can get to it because scan dashing is a thing and you can jump on anything. Is that the same seed as the previous one? What do you mean? Okay. Oh yeah, I have a boost ball. I should use that. Moving faster. Yeah, this is the place I can go to. I can check what it is. And actually, it is the only item I can check right now. Now when I think about it. What is it there? Oh my god, it's a suit upgrade, but which suit? Gravity suit? Are you serious? Well, I have a trivial and easy tricks on, so I assume this is a easy trick. I guess the game assumes I know how to do this. Guess can't dash from anything, but let's see. Oh boy, don't do that. Yes, we got it, let's go! Should I... Well, it's Makmur time, actually. Now when I think about it. Gravity suit this early is so good. All the freedom to run around the water. Or move around, let's say. But no space jump. Kind of limiting me from moving faster, I would say. I have nothing else to check but Makmur, really. I'm hoping for Ice Beam soon, so I can do something in a Chozo ruins. I see cock the beginning of Rando. Yeah, just barely. I have a really interesting start. I got missiles that leads me to Morph Ball, Boost Ball, and bombs. Then I got Gravity Suit just a while ago. And now I'm going to Makmur. Most of my seats have always been around in a Chozo ruins, so I'm glad I get to do something else than just the Chozo ruins right away. Let's save before we continue. Stop that. That's a setting that I need to check later in a Dolphin. Like, why is it pressing R button for nothing? 10 AM breakfast, love Sunday. Nice. Okay. So in Makmur, there are a few checks I can do right away. That's a 1. Oh boy, did I just solve that? I wanna kill that first. Just off to my way. Yep, that's Ice Beam. Let's get it. Nice. Whew. Maybe the game is gonna... Maybe the Rando is gonna expect me to go back to Chozo ruins soon. But I should check... I need to be careful with my health. Maybe I should... I'm gonna check a couple things here, then I should go back. This is usually, giving health. Good. Get up there. No! No! You ass. Okay. Lando part 500, I guess. You wanted Ice Beam and you get it in less than 10 minutes. Yeah. I'm hoping for another beam too. Oh. Oh my god, that's one of the... That is a recurrent item to beat the seed. Alright, we have Basin suit already. I don't know, should I head back now? What do you think, Jack? Should I head back? I feel like I should. Ice Beam is something, but not everything that I need for this. I can climb up that one part, but I feel it's better to leave and come back. Stop that. Keep exploring. Like, the thing is, here I can continue, but I don't know. Fine, I'll go. Hey! What are you doing? Please! What was that, dude? He was just chilling. Okay, fine, we'll continue. It's just that I hope that I find space jump or something. Well, space jump especially, so I don't have to just struggle running around. Oh yeah, these things. Okay. Did I get a missile there? Yeah, good. So I don't have that much health. I need to be careful with my health. Walking around here just sucks ass. Okay, good. Okay, the seed will assume I can do this. Like, this is easy. Okay. I can't jump there. Are you serious? Scan does anything? Nope. Okay, at least that works. Good thing I didn't kill it. A missile. Normally this is a artifact. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm not dying now. No. I'm low on health. I have to be careful. Yeah, I need E-tanks. There's an E-tank over here. I can check that. And it's an E-tank. Good. I'll take it. And this usually heads to Fendara, but that goes to... No, I can't do anything there. I think that's nearby X-ray. Or that's an elevator that usually goes to Vason Mines. That kind of an elevator that I'm thinking of. I can briefly check what is down there. E-tank, okay. If I remember when I have a power pump, I can get it. Yeah, too bad spring ball is not possible in this. Would help a little bit. Okay. Uh-oh. Jump, please. Grapple beam. Let's get it. Don't know what the grapple beam opens for us. But it does open something. Attacking me. Yeah, it's buried right now, I guess. Pendera drifts north. Okay, I don't know, is there anything I can check there other than 2 checks or something? Well, I can check what is behind the ice, and that's kinda it, actually. And check is what is the what is that called? Check what is items over here in that one room. And these behind the ice, I can check these. Missile, okay. I can't see that item far away. I think I should go back to Joso Ruins. But I committed to come here, so I should stay here now. That's Wave Beam. No, so I need to find Plasma somewhere. Then I can get that. This item I don't think I can see right now. No, I can't see it. So that will remain a mystery then. Yeah, Wave Beam is locked behind a Plasma right now. I mean, it's possible I might get Plasma from Boost Ball location. We'll see. That's a missile there. Like, up there. That's normally... I don't know what is that actually normally. I think it's a missile. I don't know, can I check this item before I have to jump there? We'll see. I saw something there. I think it was good. Another grapple? Are you serious? A duplicate grapple beam? Okay then. We have a long shot now. Yeah. Yeah, so it seems like there are some duplicates too included in item pool for some weird reason. Well, this is gonna be a long run back now that I have to do. I was hoping that I don't have to do this run back. However, it's good to have information about Wave Beam. Is this bosses have artifact setting? Yeah, I'm doing all bosses. I need to be the Flagra, Dardus, and Omega Pirate. Collect their artifacts, then I can go beat the game. The other door doesn't have anything useful for us. Yeah, that will explain the duplicates. Because it removes 9 more artifacts from the other pool and adds duplicates then. Okay, get those. Get that health. Yeah. I wish this randomizer I'm using had the option to restart back to this ship anytime you want. I might have to look at Randomania version next. Ow. Though this may not take too long time, I hope. Gonna make sure I have all the health ready. No! Hey! You ass. What? Didn't take the bait. Again? Stop. Oh my god, I hate these guys. No, you don't grab me. Man, I just should have gone backwards already when I got Ice Beam. But getting Basin Suit already was good choice though. And maybe Grapple Beam might have been really good to get as well, now when I think about it. Because I cannot get to some places with Space Jump only. Are you serious? Yeah, and we know where Wave Beam is, so maybe it was a good idea that we went to Pandora. Hello, Celos. Hope the randos go well for me. Thanks, it's going well so far. No, I didn't know. I'll try to keep them in my mind. Thanks. When it comes to pronouns, I'm honestly not the greatest at it. I may not know or remember someone's pronouns. But I'll do my best to remember she, her for you. Okay, we're soon in Chozo Ruins. Technically, when I think about it, I can go to Frigate, like the crash site, but here's the thing, I don't have Wave Beam, and I don't have anything to... Nice. Well, especially I don't have Wave Beam, and I don't have Super Missile to check some locations there. Other than that, I can go there. What was that, dude? I didn't even press R button there. That's annoying. There is something really weird with the randomizer setting in a dolphin. But I just can't understand why is it doing like that. Like sometimes it will press the R button for me, which I'm never pressing sometimes. I only press it when I'm jumping. So it's so weird. Prime Rando is cool. Yet to see a Prime 2 Rando anywhere though. Yeah. There have been a couple people who've done it. I need to try to do it myself at some point. Alright. Chozo Ruins, we have some things we can do with Ice Beam. We can check some places. Can I jump there right away? No. Don't do that. Hey, space jump boots. Nice. That will make it a little bit easier for me to move around. I can do a lot of things in Joso Ruins, actually. I can beat the Vlakra. But should I hold on beating it for a while? Maybe not. Maybe I just should go beat it if possible. Yeah, I think there's some randomizer tournaments going on here and there. Way more than doing a regular game for this game. No charge beam. This will be a little slow. Okay. I'm so glad we got space jump boots. Will make moving around so much faster. Okay, what is this item gonna be? Now when I think about it, can I actually go and try to beat the Vlakra when I go this backwards? I think the door is open. I'm not too sure. Like the door to leave from whatever that room is that is leading to the throne. E-tank. I'll take it. Usually that's a missile, I think. A lot of locations are missiles, I mean. Wave beam doesn't give you anything but an access to get to ice beam, so don't have to worry about that. I need to remember to check that with the plasma beam later. Okay, what's up there? A missile. Don't have to worry about that. No vanilla E-tank. Oh, it's a vanilla E-tank. Ooh. Oh yeah, it was a E-tank. Now I remember. That's a E-tank too normally, but it's a missile this time. Good, good, good. Alright, so this is something I don't know. Is this door open or not? It is open from this side. Interesting. Now, as soon as I go through this, is it closed? It is. Yep, thought so. Okay, let's beat this throne. Also check the item behind it. Missile. I can beat Vlakra right away. Maybe I should do that first. Now when I'm getting out of this place. Check some items on the way there too. Like charge beam. I don't have spider ball, so I'm leaving that one item behind. I'll tell about it soon. Once I get there. This is not a good luck for this fight. There's RNG with this fight. Like when it shows up, its weak point. Normally this is bombs. Ooh, is that X-ray? It is. Nice. Very good. Very good. I won't bother to opening the door yet. I'll do it later if I have to go this way. Okay, up here is a missile usually. Why did you press R button there? Game or emulator? Flamethrower. Cool. Bason suit, a duplicate. Looks like a missile to me. Yeah, must be a plasma beams close. Somewhere. It's somewhere. Okay. There are 2 missiles normally here. I can check one of them. Other one needs the other one needs a spider ball. Okay, there's a missile normally here, I think. And I can check it right now. Okay, good. You can actually get there without gravity suit. But it's tricky. Underwater slope jump needs to be done. Okay, good. Let's go beat Blakra then. Don't really know what else to do. Oh yeah. I never open that normally. Dude, I did the double attack there. I hope I can do this infinite bomb jump after Blakra, so I don't have to come back later with a spider ball and super missile. But we'll see, can I get it or not. It won't matter much, but there's always a chance it's a plasma beam, for example. I'm hoping that's not the case. I kinda failed that scan dash. This music is so spooky in the original version when they didn't make it play fully. Don't do that. No, don't do that either. Okay. First boss done. That will be an artifact. So all I hope is just I can do this infinite bomb jump. If I get that, then I don't have to worry about remembering to check this later. However, I don't think there's gonna be that special items. I hope, but I'm gonna try it still. Yeah, water is fresh as soon as you beat Blakra. So normally you need to actually have Spider Ball and Super Missile to get it back up. But you can do this instead. Oh, I got it. Okay. That's not exactly easy, actually. I don't expect anything special here, honestly, but if there is something like Charge Beam, then I'm glad I went back here. I have X-Ray, so I can just use that. I'm glad I got that. That's not easy at all. Spider Ball will make it super easy. I just go back, go down with it, and that's it. Then back up. When I check this, I haven't had anything good here in my seats. So I'm hoping it's something good like, I don't know, Thermal Visor. Just something. This fight will suck without the X-ray. Yeah, I thought so. Obviously it will be a missile, but you never know, it's a randomizer, anything is possible. Yeah, those fights sucks in general anyway. But yeah, like I said, you never know in a randomizer. It's better to just be better safe than sorry. Even though I don't think that's in a tricks list for me to do. But I still wanted to do that, and it's a good practice for me. Always gotta roll a dice couple times. Yeah, for sure. Where is this leading to? Talon Overworld upper, but that's nearby X-ray actually. Oops. We'll do this backwards. Missile. Okay. Missile as well. Okay, and we head back this way then. There is a one item I missed, but whatever with that right now. More missiles. So many missiles, man. E-tank? Alright. Lots of these checks are missiles or E-tanks normally. Bought a new PC, it's very nice, but it's sadly not plasma beam. Really? Nice. Missile up there. Okay, what's up there in a ledge? That's Varia suit. Varia suit will give me some heat, some protection, but it's not as necessary. I'm gonna get it still because I'll get more protection. There you go. I think I saw a missile there. Yeah, that's a missile. E-tank, I'll get it. Alright. What's here waiting for us? 3 items. A missile. And a missile. It's playing all the bosses here now. Nice. Super missile. Good. Very good. Yeah, we cannot use super missile right now, but it will be good once we get charge beam. It will open us more checks to do. Nice. Thanks for playing that cutscene. I can't do anything there. I need wave beam at least to do some stuff. Which I know, we know where it is. Yeah, elevators are randomized. Making it interesting. Missile, good. Don't have to worry about that. Hold up. Yeah, just lag. I don't care. Upper... I don't know. Can I do anything there? No. No, I can't. We have to head back. Okay, then. It kinda sucks that to do this kind of a running around, but we have to do this. I'm hoping for a plasma, then I'll go get wave beam and I can do lots of stuff in Phase of Minds. Until... I need some... Actually, I can beat the Omega Pirate as soon as I get the wave beam and the plasma beam. Would you like a couple of reminders? Couple reminders like what? Like checks, you mean? Yeah, sure. Damn, Roboti. I think you should have done that. You can at least check the main Plaza tree and Magma Pool items with X-ray. Yeah, I can check what they are through main Plaza tree. Oh yeah, that. Well, I don't know, should I go back and check that? I don't have a charge beam. $65 missiles ready to use. Okay. You wanted to get God of War Ragnarok for your brother. Trilogy was 100. Holy damn, why? Penderite Rifts currently in cave. I can't... no, I can't do anything there. I need Wave Beam. No. I would have been able to get to Tardus, but I need Wave Beam. Is this going back to Talon Overworld again? I'm just thinking what I can do. Where does the seed want me to go? Yeah, I guess it's kinda rare. Kinda rare. I would have balked it instead of corruption if I realized that, but I didn't realize it. I should have balked it, man. That's a missile. Man, I actually could have checked one item that is in end of the Frigate and what is it called? That nearby X-ray. Well, that's it though. I can't check X-ray. Lava Lake grappling Chozo. I can't do it. You mean the Lava Lake that I can grapple? I can't check what is behind the... Well, I can't check what it was behind it with X-ray, but I can't get it. So I don't know why is it actually worthy to get the information what is there instead of being able to grab it. You know what I mean? I feel it will be a lot more important for me to be able to get it right now than just get the information what is there. Well, what is there? Can I see it? E-tank. It's an E-tank. Dude, I hate when that happens with the emulator. I swear it's an emulator thing. I don't know what else it is. tracker says you have power bombs. No, I have bombs, not power bombs. I can go backwards in Brigade. Let's see. Where's the entrance at? Here. Yeah, power bombs is below bombs, if you noticed that. I can check this item. That's about it. I don't think I can check anything else. Oh my god, let's go! Plasma. Okay, let's get the wave beam and we can do lots of stuff then. Nice. I left this behind for a few moments, but it's fine. It's fine, hey. We got it finally, so... That's good. That's good. Yeah, really worth it. I could have gone here earlier, but I left it. I didn't do it. I just didn't expect this to be a plasma beam, you know. We cannot get to ice beam. We cannot get to X-ray check. But we can check what is here, this one item. Over here. E-tank. I'll take it. Let's see. We want wave beam. With wave beam we can do lots of stuff. How did I get to Fendara? What were the... Macmoor. Okay, we go back to Macmoor. Nope. Oops. We'll get wave beam. And I guess we'll check what is... Well, technically speaking, chat, I have everything I need after a wave beam to beat this seed. Technically speaking. I don't need charge beam. I need just wave beam, and then I can just go beat the bosses. And that's it. Yeah, we definitely should pray for a charge beam. That will help a lot. Well, power bombs I maybe need... Wait, do I need power bombs for Omega Barret? I don't know. But it will help a lot, actually, to fight against him with power bombs. Also charge beam. Kinda helps too. They're not needed. Yeah, and I think... well, yeah, we need power bombs to get there in the first place. You cannot open that otherwise. That part. This was Fendora, wasn't it? It had to be. Okay, let's get the wave beam. Really good, hey. Yeah, so many checks unlocked now. It's insane how many checks this unlocks. Charge beam will make this seed so much better then. I hope I will find that next. There's the wave beam. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna check what is this. I can see what it is. Then I have to just leave because I can't get to it. Okay, missile, good. Useless. Should I go check the mini boss fight? I mean, I can do it. Are you kidding me? It's 2 checks. Maybe I should. I got plasma just as well too, so maybe I'm expecting to find thermal against Stardust, even though it's not necessary. However, I really want charge beam. Makes the boss fight so much faster. You probably kill him pretty fast with plasma anyway. No, I don't really. Especially without charge beam. What is that mystery item waiting? More missiles. Normally that is an artifact. Get up there. Good thing about this check is that we don't have to go and beat this boss. Or mini boss. That's Wave Buster. Not really needed. So you never know with the randomizer. Next check I can do is, you know the path that leads to Boost Ball? There's a one ice fall I can break. Usually that check is, I think usually that check is Power Bombs. Expansion, let's say. It's an expansion. So we can get to it right now. Right above there. I only know this slope jump. Missile. Nice. What I can do is to go around the whole lap area. That normally gives you a nice hold there. There is that one. I can go through the lap area, then I can go straight to. I can go straight to Tardus and beat it, and hopefully, I hope I get the charge beam before it, or thermal visor. Okay, gotta do this. I kinda wanna check that item, but then I have to... Man... I kinda have to check it. Are you serious? Annoying. Are you for real? Now I have to wait again. Actually, I don't have to. What am I even thinking? I'm playing Metroid Prime. I can make that jump. Annoying enemies there. I hate those. Okay. Alright, well, we'll check it this way. Basin suit, a duplicate. Is there a third duplicate for Basin suit? Or a second one, at least. Why did I even open those things anyway when I can do this jump? Well, whatever. Just wanted to make it easy, I guess. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to do puzzles at all. Evening Venotype, what's up? Okay. I cannot get this item that is behind this cylinder thing. But I can check what it is. Missile. What's waiting there? A missile. Dude, are you serious? Asshole! I like actual asshole. He shot me just when I jumped. At that moment when I jumped, I got hit by it. Stop. Don't. Okay, we made it.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. I failed that. That's not a hard jump, okay? I suck, that's why. Barely made it with that. Surprised it even worked. There you go. We made it. Ooh, nice phenotype. Glad to hear that.
Yahoo!
I need to change that Knuckles oh no sound. It's a bit quiet. And it's supposed to be. Are you for real? Fine, I'll trigger them then. Man, like seriously. How am I doing? Doing good. I was working on Metroid Dread video. Thank you, Panic, for Tier 2, 66 months. Welcome back. I think I just destroyed that one exactly. That I didn't hope it would. Yeah. Man. Well, let's go this way then. We'll see what is that. Thank God for a plasma beam, honestly. Yeah. Without plasma, that will be pain in the ass boss fight. A mini boss, I mean. Or regular enemies. You know what I meant. Missile, as expected. I'm really hoping for a charge beam soon when I'm going to fight against Stardust. Ice Spreader. I don't need it. Well, it kinda is helpful actually. If I get Charge Beam. I should get it just in case. If I find Charge Beam. Yeah, I like Ice Spreader too. I'll get it if I find Charge Beam, then it becomes useful, but right now it doesn't really help me. Hello Peke, what's up? Talon Metroids are so cute. Ew, they're disgusting. Hey, there's a missile. I'm just hoping for a charge beam, then I will go beat bosses. That's why I'm wandering around still. No power bombs. Can't check that. Even before a charge beam is there. Hey, get scoped. What's up? Missiles. Okay, we'll check down where the gravity suit normally is. That what I just checked is normally a power bomb expansion. Missile. Grapple beam. That's the third one we've seen. Oh yeah, we also need power bombs to beat this seed. I cannot get to Omega Pirate otherwise. I forgot about that. Well, that place was useless. Didn't have anything useful there. It's prime time. Yes, it is. 3 Basin suits and 2 grapple beams. Yeah. Seen a lot of them, hey? I don't trust those. Normally that is not a missile. That is a, what is it called? E-tank. Yeah, true. Faraponti. Still lose that. Even though we have 3 of them. How about the thermal is here? Nope. Alright, one boss fight incoming. Without the thermal. What's next? That. Okay, it's not that bad without thermal visor actually. Now when I have 100 missiles. Alright, just one more one more rock left. This is good. Very good. Actually, very good. No charge beam and nor Delmar. Who needs those, right? Yeah, that's right. However, we need power bombs to get to Omega Pirate. That's stopping us from beating this seed right now. I always like that when it throws the rock at her. I didn't grab it? Are you serious? There you go. Can I... I can. Good. That's what I wanted to do. Where did this go again? Chozo Ruins, Workstation. Yeah, okay. Where was Vason Mines entrance again? There was a Vason Mines entrance somewhere. I can't remember what it was. Not in Magmoor. The lag. Another one goes to Pendara. Was it here? There. Yeah. Okay, I'll go there. Actually, processing center, is that the one that is I can't do anything in? I think it is, when I think about it. Processing center is the one that is the second, that is nearby Omega Pirate, isn't it? I don't think that's the one that is the normal way to get to Vason Mines. I need power bombs to get out of that area then, if I go from that. Kinda sucks, man. Where are power bombs? I'm gonna go through Sun Chamber. Because the path is open now. Don't power bombs have like 11 checks? Whatever the the regular power bombs, when you get it for the first time, whatever that amount is, plus expansions, so it's 7, I think, 8. It's not a whole lot, but yeah. Yeah, more than one is enough. I only need one. I actually only need one. So it's surprising we haven't seen any of them. So what was this again? Oh, that one, okay. That goes to where the Frykate crash site is. Hey. You know what's funny? I never checked this, so I hope there's nothing useful. Good, there's nothing useful. Man, I should go. I need to go check that one aura that I've missed many times. I didn't even remember there was a check in that one location I'm gonna go to. But I need to go check that after this. Overshot that. Hello? This room normally has Wave Buster all the way up there. I can check from the cutscene what the item is. And I don't have to climb up this. I can just scan dash up to this side, so it's fine. It's a missile. Man, something useful has to be up there sometimes. I really need to have something useful there. And here too. Well, actually, I had Wave Buster one time there. It's pretty funny. So... Oops. It was a missile. Yeah, where are Bora Bombs? They must be in base of mines. Okay, that's missile. Good to know. This room had a one item here that I didn't remember it existed. Okay, it's a missile this time. But I forgot that exists, that check there. Missile. Are you serious? Where are Bora Bombs, dude? No, I have to head back to that from whatever direction is best. You think you've never seen a check before? I saw it when I was checking a speedrun. That wait, that's a thing? I didn't even remember that's there. But yeah, the thing is, chat, we need only one power bomb. We don't need more than that. It's ridiculous. Avoided enemies. Let's go. In Frigate, there's two checks I believe I can do, but one of them is locked behind a super missile. And as you know, I don't have charge beam. As you may know, I don't have that. This is rough, I must say. I was hoping for a nice seed. Well, it was, but then power bombs are saying, nope, I'm not to be found anywhere. Oh, it was this one. Where did this lead to? Okay, actually that's good. I think this is good, actually. If I get to the regular Phase of Mines entrance, then this will be good. Then it will be all fine. It's really hard to do that movement, like really, really well. That left to Pandora, but I don't have to go there. Going this way. Okay, we'll check what is plasma beam. Also, where is Spider Ball? It's so strange we haven't found it. E-tank, I'll take it. Don't wanna enter this room without plasma. You cannot leave. So there's an elevator I can check where it leads to. I can check what is this item. Thermal. I don't know, should I get it? Like, I don't need it anymore. If it is thermal, actually. It might be X-ray, a duplicate. Please be based on East Main Quarry. Nice, that's the one I wanna go to. Good, good. I'm leaving thermal visor behind. I don't wanna get it. I need to do that puzzle too, that takes 2 minutes. I don't have time for that. Yeah, so main curry was the one that I wanna get to. This one has everything I can do then. Kind of. You almost dropped me. You almost did that. Oops. Duplicate super missile. So here's the funny thing. I can check one item here, then I can go to lower mines just for a brief moment. Are you for real? No matter how much I would practice that, I just don't understand how you're supposed to land on that rock. I will never understand how you're supposed to land on that. Like, it looks like it will make it, but no, it doesn't, because you have to, like, clip inside it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, yeah. Can I do this? I can't see what it is. Whatever, we have to go through this. Why is it not working? Before I soft locked because I bomb jumped. I hope that's not the case. Are you serious?
Oh no.
I agree. I think at this point, I think I'm soft locked. I mean, I can't get anywhere. So, I think I'm soft locked. Yeah, what a combo. Just stop boosting and use a different spot. Well, I mean, I can't move, okay? I can't move anywhere. I can't do anything. Oh, now I can. Okay. That's so weird why it works like that. You see how easy that is? E-tank, that's all I came for.
Yahoo!
We did it. But no power bombs, so I can't do anything without power bombs. Are you serious, man? Great timing. Actually, great timing. Oh, okay, Whiskers. Lingering speed. Okay. Oh, so I should roll into it first, like this. Then start boosting, right? I'm on that freaking thing. Are you serious? Where am I? Hello? There you are. Man, this seed started so well, and now it's just garbage. Okay? It's just garbage, man. There's power bombs! Give them to me. Thank you. Finally. Finally. God damn it, dude. Took a while. Took a while to get them, huh? Now we can go beat Omega Pirate and get out of here. Well, the only punishing thing I've had, Whiskers, is that I haven't won power bombs until now. Otherwise, this would have been a really good seed. E-tank. Don't need that. Don't need it. Well, look at that. There's Plasma Beam. That's where the Plasma Beam would have been if we didn't find the one in a Frigate, chat. That's kinda funny. That would have been actually so fitting before going to lower mines. Like, actually very fitting. No, I don't use practice mode. How come? If you mean for this randomizer, no. But do I have it? Yes. Seriously? Oh, okay. No, I don't really use I don't practice anything for Metroid Prime right now. What is changed in that practice mode? This random would have been so good, but just for the power bombs, I had to wander around for so long. I want a better randomizer for my YouTube channel. That's why I'm kinda sad. Hey, nice duplicate space jump. Didn't make it. Rip. Where is it, by the way? There you go. Wait. Does this make it? Well, this makes it. So yeah, if you wonder what for I needed power bombs, yep, I need at least 2 to get here. How about charge beam is here? That would be great. vanilla. Actually, no, that's not vanilla. What am I saying? There's an artifact normally. How do you fight against Omega Pirate without the charge beam? How do you do that? I don't think you can fight it like that properly. Right? Only use power bombs. I don't have enough power bombs. Hey, French. Thanks for the good luck. Thank you, On Hill, for 5 months. Welcome back. Will this work? Yeah, it works. Didn't even know. No. Any power bombs? No. Do they even drop power bombs? I don't think they do. This boss is so cool, I must say. Talk to my hand. Still have one. Oh, the beam troopers, man. Wait, hello? Where? There. Huh. What are you doing there? That was a 5-pull fight. Took a while. Was it 5-pull or 4-pull? Nice. I kind of wanna roll a new seed and try again instead of finishing this. What do you think, chat? I never went to that, by the way. Just realized. Oh, no power bombs. Okay. Where is that check here that there. Okay, this one I've not remembered for a long time, by the way. I forgot about this existing. Anyway, I kind of feel like to roll a new seed and try again. My only way out is from here, or a rock slide has blocked off this passage. I didn't even know that exists there. What? Huh? I didn't even know that text existed there. That's actually real insane. I've never knew about it. Okay, I'm gonna roll a new seed. No, I'm not stuck with the seed. I just don't want to beat it. Don't be like finishing it. Let me see. Where was this charge beam? We need to know where it is. I'll roll a new seed. Fendara Drifts Frost Cave. Frost Cave. Where is a Frost Cave? Did I miss it by accident? Oh my god. Chat, remember that time when I went to the far Fendara Drifts or Edge right before, you know where that gravity suit is? That's kind of close where it is. Let me show you. Have a look at recording. That is so dumb. I thought it was a missile, man. Okay, so we need to remember next time that it may not be a missile sometimes. I have so many local recording videos here waiting for anything. Do you see that? That's charge beam right there. That is charge beam. Oh my god, it is Frost Cave. That's where it is. It's in that place. It's down there. I was looking at that being a missile. They look exactly the same, dude. Alright, well that's where it is. Okay, well, let me open Randovania. I wanna see, can I make a seed with that easily? I think I should be. Where is Randovania again? I haven't used Randovania before. I wanna see how that is, how that works. If it is that good, I mean. Let's see. Metroid Prime. New version is available already, man. Really? Don't generate that now. Play a solo game. Metroid Prime. How can I make my own? Let's see. What is this doing? I wanna check how Randovania works. Ah, I see. Okay. But I wanna make my own settings for this. What? Right click for actions. Okay. Customize. Alright. I'm gonna make a seed on random on I'm gonna make my own settings. Bomb jumps, intermediate bomb space jump, disabled. I guess no, disabled. Because I don't know. Clip through objects. No. Combat, intermediate, combat scan dash. Complex bomb jumps. No. Damage boosting. Nope. Infinite speed. No, I don't want infinite speed on. Instant unmorph jump. No. Invisible objects. No. Jump off enemies. No. Knowledge. My knowledge is advanced, I guess. No, I'm gonna put it on that. L jump, intermediate, movement, intermediate. R jump, intermediate. How do you say intermediate? Intermediate? What is it? Single room out of bounds? No. Slope jumps? Yes. Intermediate. Spinners without boost? Nope. Standable terrain? Intermediate. Wall boost? Nope. Generation. Goal. I change the goal. No, I cannot. Oh, in this one I cannot even change the goal to all bosses, so I'm not gonna use Randomania. Good to know that. So back to Metroid Prime's one. And we'll make a new seed here. Sorry, I thought that that works. I should experiment with that a little bit more. All bosses is the goal. Hold up. No. Pillar items. Pillar items, I'll put it on nothing. Sorry, this is taking a while. Okay, we have the randomizer done. We have the seed ready. Let me close this. I got a Twitter comment saying it's about the latest tweet I made. It says nice clickbait title. Either that or very uninformed about the Metroid Prime community. This person has no idea what are they talking about. Okay, I'm gonna try another seed. Let's go. Alright, let's play. Alright, so let's play Metroid Prime Randomizer. If you don't know what is a Metroid Prime Randomizer, basically items are shuffled. That's the basic idea of randomizers. For example, some visual expansion locations will include to have something like an X-ray or morph ball or any suit upgrade. It depends. And for this randomizer, I have a setting where I need to beat the seed by completing, by beating all of the bosses. I need to beat Dardus, Lacra, and Omega Pirate, so I can beat the seed. Elevators will be randomized, so they may not make me to go to their original locations. Let's get started then. Also, the starting location is randomized. I may not start from Dallon Overworld. Okay, I'm starting from Dallon Overworld, but where exactly? I'm guessing it's from... that's the landing side. Alright. Doing the classic. And I just felt that. What happened? I just didn't want to beat the seed. Hey, we got missiles. I guess first things first is definitely go check that artifact temple right away. We have couple checks open now with the missile. But yeah, I didn't want to beat it, Rapanti. I was able to beat it, but I just didn't want to bother when I had no charge beam still. I found out where it was. I ran past it. No, I didn't feel like beating a seed. I wanted to start a new one more than finish that. I left the charge beam behind because I thought it was a missile. So that's what happened as well. Space jump boots. Very good. That will open a lot of stuff for us. Once I get to Jojo Ruins or somewhere else. These what I'm doing are like R jumps. They're not exactly easy, but they're really fast way to move around. Tilt quitting? I don't know, is it tilt quitting? I just didn't feel like finishing it, is all I can say. So there is an item down here. 2 elevators are access we have right now. Ooh, morph ball, nice. Good thing I went to here. Where is this heading to? Joso ruins reflecting pool. I can't do anything there. I don't have morph bomb right now. That's blocking me from continuing that way. Last see there was something in a grass side, and I just got morph ball. I wanna go check what is there. Also, an item is behind spaceship. Ooh, wave beam. Good, very good. Yeah, I'm here for this one item. Check what is that before we continue to the next elevator. Oh boy. Plasma beam. Let's get it. Let's get it. 2 beam upgrades back to back. That's insane. No, I missed it. I overshot it. That's fine. I can try this infinitely. There you go. Plasma beam already too. That's insane, I must say. I swear, if the next upgrade is ice beam, I'm gonna flip. Like, all the beam upgrades back to back will be insanely amazing. Starting with beams is so good, man. But I might get really unlucky that I'm never gonna find like a base on suit or something. Then we look for a base on suit for 3 hours. Yeah, exactly. That might happen. I hope not. Quarantine cave? What? You're not expecting me to fight Tardus now, aren't you? Okay, this is gonna be interesting, Chad, I must say. No, I can go up there. I can go up there. Yeah, I have plasma. It's fine. It's just fighting Tardus with like literally nothing is horrible. I mean, screw it. We're going there. There's a one check I can do before this. Let me show you. Right there. There you go. What is here? Ah, missiles. Okay, well, you know... Is there something I can dash from? Okay, I made it back. Okay, let's think about this before I go fight Tardus. That's a suicide. I don't know, is there anything else I can check? Well, I can go up to the... that... whatever that cave is. Go hard or go home. I need to go safe first. It's a suicide to go fight it without anything. I have nothing against it. Except plasma, which helps, but... still, man. I will go fight it, okay? But let me just go check that one place I have here. I need my energy back as well. It would help me if I had a bombs, then I can go to reflecting pool. This will be interesting. Fighting Dardus in 10 minutes. Sure. There is a one item all the way up here I can check. That's like everything I can check right now. Ooh. No, that's not good. Okay, I land here. Good. The only check I can do is that one door all the way up there. I have nothing else to check right now. What is here? Oh! Oh! Bombs! Okay, okay. That will help against Stardust. That will help against Stardust. And I can go to reflecting pool. You know what? Screw it. We're going to fight against Stardust. I'm doing it. No E-tanks. We don't need those. I don't know what does it expect, but I don't care. I'm going to fight it. I can't do anything in in Chozo ruins. I can't get out there. Well, technically, okay, I can actually. Now when I think about it. Oops. We should place bets on how this will go. No, it's gonna be a disaster. I know it. But I'm a god gamer, hey, I can beat it. Yeah, I don't have X-ray, but it doesn't matter. X-ray doesn't help against Stardust. It's thermal visor that helps.
Okay.
Hey, doing well, I mean. Yeah, it's thermal that helps here, not X-ray. Okay, it's not that bad actually, now when I think about it. I can do this. Going Super Saiyan quickly. Yeah, I think Plasma makes this so much better than... Hey! Doing well. Yeah, Plasma is good. Plasma makes this so much better. And bombs also help so much here, by the way. Hey! Let's go! Stardust done in 15 minutes. That's amazing. Yeah, it's not that bad. You have to make sure you have something good against it. Fighting it, it's not that easy. Okay, good thing we have Wave Beam, because I can actually get out of here. Otherwise I'll be stuck. This is not exactly easy at all. Don't know the spot exactly how to do it is, actually. Man, if only I knew how to do this every time, but... I don't. It's not gravity, it's just the slope. The slope jump that makes this to work. Okay, it's not that spot. Don't know exactly the spot for this. It's not gravity once again, it's slope jump. I've done this before, but I don't know the spot for this. It's annoying. Would help me so much if I knew how to do this. I think I get it. Yeah, I think that will make it. I don't know, man. I thought I had it figured out, but nope. Man, please just get this already. It's annoying. Oh my god, I wish I practiced this. But when I got this, it was really easy every time. But now it's just not working. Can't even stand. Well, I can stand there, but it doesn't matter because I can't make it up there then. That was so close. What a dumb jump. If anyone happens to know, that would be helpful, but doesn't matter when I've been stuck here for 5 minutes. This should be done in a first try. I keep bonking to some random ass location. Stop. That is like as close as I can get it right now. I don't want to watch a YouTube video. At this point, nice. Finally. God damn it. I don't want to spend 5 minutes to find out a good YouTube video. It's not The Rock. It was The Rock. It's the right timing from The Rock. Stop making excuses. Missile or nothing. That's a missile. Yeah, I'm playing Patches, Rando. I'm not playing on Randomania because it doesn't have a setting for all bosses. I would have played on it. Is Patch Rando outdated? Holy damn, dude! I don't wanna play anymore after that, especially. I don't wanna play anymore. You know, I'm gonna check what is in Jozo Ruins. Okay, Randomania is just far better then. Okay. Guess I have to play that next time. Several years over Bash Rando. Oh, so Bash Rando is how many years old? I had no idea. I'm so mad I died there. I wanna know more what was there in a Pandora. No, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck that. Fuck this thing in particular. I'm checking the logs. I don't care. I didn't feel like playing for too long if I didn't get a good seat or something. And the only reason I wanted to start another one is to try to get a YouTube video. But nope. Not today. I'm checking where some stuff is. Then I think I'll watch a YouTube video that is there. I need to set up a Randomania settings for the next time. I might do that when I go off stream. Okay, where's Ice Beam? Ice Beam is in a Jozo Ruins. Anti-chamber. Anti-chamber. What is anti-chamber? Don't tell me that's the one that I'm thinking of. Ice Beam was vanilla? Ice Beam was vanilla, chat. I would have got it. I would have got it, man. So Ice Beam was vanilla. Okay. Charge Beam is in a magma pool. Right? It's in a magma pool. That I would have been able to get with infinite speed. Okay. Vason suit. Magmoon Caverns. Fiery Shores. Warrior Shrine Tunnel. So it needs power bombs. Where was power bomb? Ventilation shaft had one. Triclops pit. Elder chamber. Training chamber. Wait. Elder chamber was the actual power bomb. It's not an expansion. That's crazy. What else? X-ray. X-ray is in a transport access to north. In a Jozo Ruins. Foosball. Foosball is in a warrior shrine. No, wait, never mind. Yeah, warrior shrine. Okay. Yeah, so those three, like you said, it's in a several areas over past rando. I'll have to set up that for the next time then. But like I said, I would have liked to continue, but after that dead, I just don't feel like continuing anymore. And mostly I'm doing this try to get a nice YouTube video, like a nice YouTube video to feel someday. But yeah, I have a YouTube video I wanna watch though. In a Discord, it was linked for me. In my Discord, it was linked about Metroid games. It's like a 30-minute video. Let's check out that. I have it here already. It was fun randomizer day, just didn't finish a seed. I could have finished the other one, but I didn't care enough. It's fine. But tomorrow I'll try again. Chat, so no worries. I'll play it more. This is called Lost Metroid Games Found. Metroid 64, Wii and Wii U. So let's check out that. I'm interested to know.
Did you know that after Metroid Prime 3 was finished, one of its developers pitched a game called Metroid Tactics? Or that Next Level Games was building a Metroid game with PS3 level graphics codenamed Project Valkyrie? And years before that, Miyamoto was pushing for Metroid to get a sequel on the Nintendo 64? We talked to some former employees of Retro Studios, Next Level Games, Nintendo, Rareware, and even Rockstar to learn more about all three games, and why they never saw the light of day. There's lots to cover, so we'll jump straight into it with Metroid Tactics, a concept pitched internally at Retro Studios by a member of the Metroid Prime team, Paul Tozer. Did You Know Gaming spoke with Paul a few months ago, and he was kind enough to tell us about this piece of Metroid history that before now, no one outside of Retro even knew existed. Metroid Tactics was aimed at the Wii, and Paul wrote up the pitch in late 2007, pretty much immediately after Metroid Prime 3 was finished. As far as the story goes, Tactics would have been a series prequel. According to the pitch document, the events in this game take place long before all other games in the Metroid series. It marks the very moment when Samus Aran first separates from the Chozo who raised her from childhood, encounters humanity, and becomes a bounty hunter. The game also marks humankind's very first encounter with the space pirates and Metroids. Samus must cooperate with an elite team of highly trained Galactic Federation troopers and colorful bounty hunters to stop the incursion on several Galactic Federation planets, at various locations on planets such as Norion and Earth, and eventually take on the space pirates at their outpost on planet Zebes. As for the gameplay, it's basically XCOM, Paul told us. It was XCOM in the Metroid universe, except instead of fighting aliens, you're fighting space pirates, who are also aliens, but different. If you're not familiar with XCOM, it's like a more mature and complex version of Mario and Rabbids gameplay, sort of in the same ballpark as Fire Emblem, Advance Wars, and Final Fantasy Tactics. In XCOM, about half the game...
I don't know how... would I have liked XCOM Metroid game? XCOM is kinda... It's fun for like a couple hours, then it gets boring to me.
Is grid-based tactical combat, and the other half is spent at your base hiring and outfitting soldiers, building base expansions like genetics labs and satellite uplinks, having your scientists research new weapons and equipment, and so on. XCOM was a revolutionary PC game back in 1994, then in 2012 got a remake for the PS3, Xbox 360, Vita, PC, mobile, basically every platform that wasn't Nintendo. Maybe because it was rated M? But of course, Retro would have had its own unique spin on the XCOM formula. According to the pitch document, Metroid Tactics allows the player to control the legendary Samus Aran, a squad of elite Galactic Federation troops, and various other bounty hunters as they work together to defeat the space pirates. Along the way, the player can hire new units and upgrade all of the units in his team with many different kinds of new armor, weapons, skills, and abilities, with Samus and the various bounty hunters having a large number of unique abilities that will prove invaluable in combat. Samus is the main character, but you don't really play as Samus. She's just one soldier under the player's command. So, who's the player character?
Okay, player takes the role of a Galactic Federation commander. Even has a name for him I'm not going to repeat. Pretty stupid name.
Paul had grown to dislike the name he came up with 15 years earlier, but he showed it to us eventually. It's Galactic Federation Commander Justin Bailey. That's a reference to the famous password for the original NES Metroid that removed Samus's power suit. Justin Bailey was one of those gaming mysteries that survived for decades, long rumored to be the name of one of the developers or an inside joke, but in reality was just a randomly generated password. As Commander Bailey, you acquire cash by completing missions, and
Really?
extra cash
I had
by
no idea.
accomplishing side objectives like rescuing civilians on the battlefield. Space pirates drop their weapons and other technology after they're killed, which can be sold off for even more cash. Back at the base, you can spend your space bucks to hire Galactic Federation troopers and extremely powerful bounty hunters, who of course are more expensive, and also purchase weapons, armor, various equipment, and skill upgrades. According to the doc, each unit will have abilities specific to that character. For example, Samus will be able to use her Power Beam, Plasma Beam, Nova Beam, which can pass through walls and can damage multiple enemies in sequence, Missile, Ice Missile, which freezes non-boss enemies for several turns, Super Missile, Seeker Missile, Boost Ball, that has fast movement and can damage and knock back enemies, and Power Bombs. The doc goes on to explain how each unit can earn experience through battle, and they'll gain access to new abilities. Like Samus can't use her Seeker Missile ability from the get-go, but will acquire it at a later level. Galactic Federation troopers are the grunts, carrying weapons like pistols, machine guns, sniper rifles, grenades, and recovered space pirate weapons. Leveling up through experience allows them to increase their accuracy, detect enemies at a longer distance, and expand their maximum AP. AP, or action points, are how every character moves and attacks. Every action costs a certain amount of AP. For example, a trooper can fire a standard shot for 2 AP, a burst shot for 4, or throw a grenade at the cost of 8 AP. The AP system's illustrated by the pitch document's one and only mock-up screenshot, which shows Samus and a couple of troopers fighting a space pirate and a berserker pirate. At this moment, it's one of the troopers' turns. So far, he spent 7 of his 12 AP, and his options are movement, shooting, taking a crouch stance, and guard mode.
Interesting,
During
though,
gameplay,
I
all
must
these
say.
options are selected with the Wii's pointer controls.
Like, actually
the pitch
very
doc
interesting.
says Metroid Tactics uses a control interface similar to mouse-driven turn-based PC game interfaces, but highly customized for the Wii. Then lays out details for button functions and so forth. The Berserker's battle is meant to be one of the game's boss fights. Talking more about bosses, the doc says, Metroid Tactics presents a unique opportunity in the scale and scope of the major battles, and the presence of massive boss creatures and challenging boss-like encounters that will demand the utmost of the player's tactical decision-making. Many of the most famous creatures from the Metroid franchise, such as Ridley and the Berserker Pirate, are a natural fit for the massive boss battles that will require the utmost of Samus and her team, and the doc ends with an explanation of why the game should get made. 4 points are given, bringing Metroid's huge boss battles into an entirely new genre, inventive uses of the Wii Remote, that it'll be pretty cheap to produce since it can reuse much of the Prime Trilogy's engine, models, and animations, and the format makes multiplayer easy to develop without having to worry too much about network performance or bandwidth. In other words, online frame drops won't break a tactics game like
Metroid
they
Prime
would
2.
in a first-person shooter. So why didn't
Multiplayer was fun.
Metroid Tactics get made? The pitch was designed and presented by Paul Tozer, a huge Metroid fan who joined Retro Studios after Metroid Prime and became one of the programmers for Prime 2 and 3. Retro was getting kind of burnt out on Metroid after the second Prime game and wanted to move on to another IP. That's when they asked Nintendo if they could make a Zelda spin-off starring Sheik. But Satoru Iwata asked them to make one more Metroid Prime to finish the trilogy, which they did. Then afterwards, Retro really wanted to move on. We heard this from several other Retro guys we spoke to. They called it franchise fatigue. But Paul was one of the team members still gung-ho on Metroid, and was ready for Prime 4, or a spin-off like Metroid Tactics. He ended up quitting the same week Retro switched to making Donkey Kong games. As far as his credentials, Paul's got design credits on 3 strategy games that did release, and he also helped write the design for Heroes of Hyrule, the Zelda...
Donkey Kong Country Returns it was pretty good game. I liked it. It was surprising to me it was made by Retro, and then they made the sequel, Tropical Freeze, which I played a lot later. I did try it in my friend's house, but I own it after on a Switch version.
the tactics game Retro cooked
Now
up
they're
3
working
years
on
earlier.
Prime War
We talked about that pitch
secretly.
a few months ago. We'll have a link in the description in case you missed that video.
That
But
video
while
was
Heroes of
interesting.
Hyrule had several developers working on it before ultimately getting rejected by Nintendo, Metroid Tactics was just Paul, and it got rejected by Retro's higher-ups. Nintendo never saw the pitch. Paul told us, if there was a way to pitch something from inside Retro Studios that would make it all the way up the chain to Nintendo and actually get approved for production, then I never figured out what it was, and no one else at Retro did either. In order to succeed, a pitch would have to enlist the support of then design lead Mark Pacini, studio head Michael Kelbaugh, and Nintendo producer Kensuke Tanabe. And those three individuals had wildly different tastes and perspectives on gameplay and different goals for what they wanted to see Retro Studios working on. Knowing what we know now, there's a good chance Nintendo would have rejected the pitch anyway, since they started development on Metroid Other M around the same time. And it's unlikely they would have greenlit two
She's
Metroid
having a
games
mental
to release so
breakdown.
close together
Never
on the
seen
same
a
console.
Ridley
And,
ever.
well, that's the story of Metroid Tactics from start to finish. A cool idea from the Metroid Prime team that just never got any traction. Sure would be cool to see an XCOM fan mod someday, though. Okay, now for the next game. In 2014, 3 pieces of concept art were accidentally shared
2014,
online by a former artist at Next Level Games, the studio probably best known today as the developers of Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3. Most of the guys we reached out to weren't willing to talk, and pretty much everyone who would talk wanted to remain anonymous, so we're gonna have to leave out a lot of names. But essentially, a former Next Level artist posted these 3 pieces on his art website. One shows a stylized Samus design, 2 Samuses actually, which we'll explain here in just a minute. The second piece shows a giant boss creature. Zoom in and you can see some humans providing scale. And the last piece was another boss design, but with less work put into it. If you Google this cancelled project nowadays, you won't find much. Just this fan wiki calling it a cancelled 3DS game, and a few articles published back when the art surfaced saying, it's unlikely we'll receive solid answers as to what exactly this art is from or what it could have been. And that, sadly, we may never know the full story. Well, after looking into it, we did get the full story. It was called Project Valkyrie, a series of prototypes built over the course of 7 years, although development actually began on the Nintendo DS, not the 3DS. We talked to 3 former Next Level devs. One of them said, as far as we got with it, it was a pretty straightforward multiplayer deathmatch. The first version on DS was very small, I remember. The dev team was probably less than 5 or 6 people. I don't think it was anything beyond that. I think I was the only 3D character modeler on that project at that time. So I was the one doing all those Samus iterations and power-up icons. The goal was essentially to make an online standalone version of the multiplayer modes found in Metroid Prime Hunters and Metroid Prime 2. Next Level worked on the DS version of Project Valkyrie for about 4 months. They call this DS version Phase 1 of development, and it was pretty basic, with each player controlling a different Samus. There was an orange one, a purple one, and so on. When Samus's concept art made its way online, some fans thought the art style was pretty weird. But the modeler told us the in-game models were pretty faithful to what Samus looked like in Metroid Prime, but with far fewer polygons. The second Samus in that concept art shows some glowing panels on Samus's suit. These were added to help players see each other at a distance, and the concept art was labeled Valkyrie because that was the game's codename, Project Valkyrie. That's a reference to Norse mythology. Valkyries are feminine figures who guide the souls of the dead into the afterlife. Our anonymous modeler also made an in-game model for this boss concept. He remembers it as a legless crustacean-like creature with mantis arms and articulate mandibles, kind of like a hydralisk from StarCraft. But it wasn't something players teamed up to beat. The bosses were more like obstacles. Killing your opponents was still the primary focus, and giant enemies running amok were there to enhance the PvP experience. As for the battlefield, Phase 1 was still early days, so they'd only built a pretty flat, basic environment. But Next Level had never made a portable game before, only home console titles, and they were having trouble getting Valkyrie off the ground. I remember the programmers had really huge trouble making it, another dev told us. Because we were used to developing on a more powerful console, it was 4 players, but they were super low res. They didn't look very good because it was on Nintendo DS. After about 4 months, Nintendo decided to pull the plug. Next Level was always careful never to say publicly that they worked on Metroid, but here's how their director Bryce Holiday described their project's termination a few years later. He told Kotaku, "We were developing something in secret like we usually do working with Nintendo. There was a conference call where it was kind of announced to us that we would stop working on what we were currently doing and start," they even added a little drum roll, "to work on Luigi's Mansion 2. Kensuke Tanabe is a funny guy and he was trying to get me excited for this bad news. Someone else on the call said there was about 30 seconds of stunned silence. In hindsight, it was probably the best thing that ever happened to them. Luigi's Mansion 2 went on to shatter all expectations, selling twice as many copies as the GameCube original and outselling the entire Metroid Prime trilogy combined. After Luigi's Mansion launched in 2013, Nintendo had Next Level start working on a few more secret projects, including a Wii U mech game. But we don't want to get sidetracked talking about other projects, so we'll keep this story centered on Metroid. Long story short, Nintendo eventually told them to cancel everything else and focus on resurrecting Project Valkyrie. The devs call this stage of development Phase 2. Now with the team tripled in size, they were leaving the underpowered DS behind and developing console-level assets. All the original code was thrown out, but the core idea remained the same: 4-player online deathmatch. The 3D modeler told us Phase 2 was for a more Wii U-like hardware, as we were much less restricted on things like polygon count. It wasn't explicitly for the Wii U, but the prototype we were working on had none of the technical constraints of Phase 1. It wasn't clear what the original platform was yet, but it would have been vastly more powerful than the original DS, so we began in a more ambitious direction. The models for the weapons, enemies, and environments were closer to a PS3 game at that point. The battlefield was a more robust environment. I think it was like inside a space station kind of feel. There was a boss I made that was sort of a tripod inside an orb, that when you shot it enough it would open up and change forms. It was definitely inspired by the War of the Worlds tripods. A little less organic, more mechanical, but still that whole like tall, walking alien thing. Players could also collect upgrades to get an advantage over their opponents, like missiles, speed boosters, teleportation power-ups, stronger lasers, and so on. There was also parts of the stage you could destroy with certain weapons, like destroying walls that had upgrades hidden behind them, strategic high ground, or shortcuts to flank your enemies, and of course morph ball-sized tunnels to roll around in. But we should note that the 3D modeler we talked to left the company before Phase 2 was finished, so he can't confirm if tunnels or the tripod were ever implemented, but that's the direction they were headed when he walked out the door. However, not long after he left, Project Valkyrie's development took a major turn. Kensuke Tanabe, the same guy who did the drum roll and told them Phase 1 was cancelled, had actually been wanting to make a story-based game that focused on Federation soldiers since the original trilogy wrapped up. As a producer at Nintendo, he oversaw both Retro Studios and Next Level Games, and with Retro now working on Donkey Kong, he saw this as an opportunity to have Next Level finally make his idea into a reality. He also wanted it to be a launch title for the new Nintendo 3DS, an upgraded 3DS model releasing holiday 2014. As a result, the graphics had to get scaled down dramatically to work on a handheld. We talked to another team member who stayed on till the project was finished. He said, "We were told it should be a co-op game, 4 players, in the Metroid Prime universe. That was kind of our directive. Nintendo were quite specific that that's what they wanted. But once they told us that, we still had creative freedom in designing levels and stuff. But the overall vision of the game was 4-player co-op in the Metroid universe." If you haven't figured it out already, what happened to Project Valkyrie was that it ultimately got transformed into Metroid Prime Federation Force. Instead of a fast-paced PvP deathmatch in the Metroid universe, Federation Force was a slower co-op title with an emphasis on PvE, player versus environment. In other words, up to 4 players teaming up to solve puzzles and fight enemies through a story-focused campaign. Despite its reputation, Federation Force really wasn't that bad. Browse through
I will
YouTube
never
reviews
play that
nowadays
game.
and you'll see most folks
I
who
know
gave it
I
a
will never
chance
play this
actually
game.
liked it for what it was, as opposed to hating it for what it wasn't. If released back when Metroid was practically an annual franchise, it probably would have gotten a similar reception as Metroid Prime Hunters and Pinball, but that wasn't the situation. After all those years without a traditional Metroid, fans were in no mood for Federation Force. Making things worse, the game ended up being delayed more than a year past the new 3DS launch window and wasn't ready until 2016. When Federation Force finally hit store shelves, it managed to sell only 150,000 copies, making it the worst-selling Metroid game of all time. It's impossible to know if Project Valkyrie would have fared any better, but it probably couldn't have done much worse. To close out the story, we talked to one more team member who told us the prototypes were more like Quake, like a Quake game but Metroid. I think to this day I'm more in love with the early exploration than I am with the final product. And that's the story of Project Valkyrie. A 7-year development story starting on Nintendo DS, upgrading to a console-level graphics Quake-like project, then ultimately turning into Federation Force. Okay, now on to Metroid 64.
That's actually insane that it turned like that then. Project Valkyrie, that's what it was, if I understood right. Wow. Okay, Nintendo 64's Nintendo 64 never had a Metroid game, so I'm wondering there is gonna be one that they cancelled.
But before we get to the modern day quotes, let's dig through some old magazines to see what the devs said back in the 90s. Tons of classic Nintendo series made their transition to 3D on the Nintendo 64, but that didn't necessarily have to be the path forward for Metroid. Miyamoto still had a lot of enthusiasm for 2D games in the early 3D era, as well as excitement for what the Nintendo 64 could achieve in 2D that wasn't possible on the Super Nintendo. And he said as much over the course of several magazine interviews. He told GameFan magazine in August 2000, before, yes, the technology allowed us to only make 2D games, but now we have the option to make 3D games as well. It's not about a transition, but rather the expansion of the alternatives we now have. As a matter of fact, I don't think the possibility of 2D has died down at all. It will just keep on going. And he told Nintendo Power in October 1996, "The N64 is really an interesting and exciting machine. In some cases, 2D images created on the N64 may be more interesting than 3D graphics. We can create high quality and cool 2D graphics." As for N64 Magazine UK, he said, "3D graphics are fine, but polygons offer a kind of solid graphics. And if you like it, that's alright, but texture-mapped graphics are always limited to set ways, and they will always look similar. However, when it comes to 2D graphics, there's a variety of ways in which you can paint the original pictures that are used in the game. You could use an airbrush, you could use a pencil, you could use chalk, or many other ways. You can paint the pictures in any way you like." And in Gamers Republic November 1999 issue, he stated, "After working for years on developing games on N64, I don't think it's necessarily right that action games all be in 3D. Nintendo didn't end up making many 2D games for N64, but Yoshi's Story is the best example of one that did get made. It was also the best-selling example, with Miyamoto describing it as 2.5D with a cardboard art style. As far as graphics and gameplay, Metroid 64 could have been a direct sequel to Super Metroid.
That looks
A
so
great
good.
template could have been Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which released 6 months after the Nintendo 64 hit store shelves and spawned the genre-defining term Metroidvania, even if it was meant to have a mocking connotation at the time. There were a lot of requests for Metroid 64 in the 90s, and Miyamoto said he was passing along fan letters to the guys in charge. He was also bringing it up in high-level meetings. Gamers Republic magazine asked Miyamoto, "What remaining 16-bit sequels might we see on the Nintendo 64? Miyamoto laughed and said, "Well, Metroid. Although I'm not the Metroid producer, whenever I come across the opportunity in a company meeting, I try to suggest it." Miyamoto had a lot of sway, but unfortunately Metroid wasn't under his control. The series was under Nintendo R&D 1, who were too busy making Virtual Boy games like Mario's Tennis and Wario Land, as well as Game Boy games like Wario Land 2 and 3 and the Game & Watch Gallery games. In fact, that's pretty much the only games they were making for the 5 years after Super Metroid.
Wow,
and
really?
according to Miyamoto, that was keeping them too busy to make any N64 games. What he didn't mention was that the Metroid series' sales were declining with each new entry, which was presumably one of the reasons 8-bit Wario was
Super Metroid sold less than Metroid 2 at the time? Are these actually real? Even though Super Metroid is super popular and very known and beloved still, nowadays especially, people love that Super Metroid.
taking priority
That's
over
insane.
64-bit Samus. Wario Land sequels weren't just quicker and easier to make, they sold better too. And despite its critical acclaim, Symphony of the Night's sales were pretty lackluster. People just
Did Symphony of the Night sold that much? What? Game Boy sold more than SNES anyway. Okay, I see. Also Mario 64 being a king. God damn, dude.
Symphony of the Night's sales were pretty lackluster. People just weren't really buying 2D games at the dawn of the 3D era. So even if Miyamoto was still a believer in 2D, financially speaking, 3D might have been the only viable option for Metroid 64. And that brings us to something of a roadblock. Super Metroid's director Yoshio Sakamoto's problems with 3D. Looking back years later, he said, "I was actually thinking about the possibility of making a Metroid game for the N64, but I felt I shouldn't be the one making the game. When I held the N64 controller in my hands, I just couldn't imagine how it could be used to move Samus around. So for me, it was just too early to personally make a 3D Metroid." Using the joystick, just like any other 3D game, seems like the obvious answer, but Sakamoto has some interesting hang-ups when it comes to controllers. A decade later, he insists that Metroid Other M not use a Wii nunchuck, but instead only use the Wii remote held sideways, like an NES controller. In another interview, Sakamoto gave a few more reasons why he didn't make Metroid 64. That the story was already wrapped up at the end of Super Metroid. That it'd be difficult for his team at R&D 1 who made Game Boy games to make an N64 title, and that the console's graphical limitations would have made it difficult to achieve the realism the series was known for. Those are all pretty good reasons why R&D 1 wasn't the right team for the job. But the most interesting part of both these interviews is when Sakamoto says Nintendo asked an outside studio to make Metroid 64 for them. Essentially, the same thing Nintendo did a few years later when they outsourced Metroid Prime to Retro Studios. Except in that case, Retro accepted the offer. But for Metroid 64, the offer was refused. Quoting Sakamoto directly, he said, "Nintendo at that time approached another company and asked them if they would make an N64 version of Metroid, and their response was that no, they could not. They turned it down, saying that unfortunately, they didn't have the confidence to create an N64 Metroid game that could compare favorably with Super Metroid. That's something I take as a compliment to what we achieved with Super Metroid." To us, that sounds like it might have been a polite way of declining Nintendo's offer, and maybe there was a bit more to the story. Which raises a couple of pretty big questions. Who did Nintendo ask to make Metroid 64, and what was the real reason they turned it down? Sakamoto purposely didn't say. He was asked to identify the studio, but he declined. Talking to folks in the industry, most rumors point to two Western studios, Rareware, the makers of Banjo-Kazooie and GoldenEye, and Rockstar, the makers of Lemmings and, of course, Grand Theft Auto. We set out to explore these rumors with mixed results, so let's get into it. One page of Nintendo history that's been mostly forgotten nowadays is the Ultra 64 Dream Team, about a dozen Western studios that Nintendo assembled to make exclusive third-party N64 games. Rareware was part of the Dream Team, and so was DMA Design, the studio who later became Rockstar. At the time, the company's founder, David Jones, said they were, quote, effectively a first-party studio belonging to Nintendo, and Miyamoto himself was directly involved with the Dream Team's management, to the extent that one executive highlighted their relationship by saying, quote, "Mr. Miyamoto came to the first meeting in San Diego. We had the honor that this mother effer came to us. We spent a few months tracking down some lower-level guys from different corners of Rockstar, and most of them said they would have loved to work on Metroid, but no, they didn't hear about an offer from Nintendo. So we talked to a couple Rockstar producers. One of them said he had heard the rumors back then, but as far as he knew, they were just rumors. We even spent an hour on the phone with Jamie King, one of the 5 guys who founded Rockstar Games back in 1998. He was more than just a founder, though. He worked on countless titles, including the GTA series and some games for the Nintendo 64. Jamie was very friendly and forthcoming. He'd heard the rumors too, but again, just rumors. You can't go much higher than founders and producers. We can't rule out Rockstar with 100% certainty, but we're pretty confident they weren't the studio who turned down Metroid 64. So what about Rare? They were Nintendo's golden boy back in the 90s, and Miyamoto especially was a big fan. When he was asked what developers outside Nintendo he most admired, he didn't even have to think about it. Rare, he said. Rare makes very good games, but otherwise there are not many unusual or unique games out there at the moment, and that's what we should all be doing. Miyamoto expounded on that in other interviews, saying, quote, Rare's games are...
Nintendo never owned them, Flaming Force. Microsoft then bought more of it, so then they owned it. So yeah, Golden Boy at the time, now they're under the Microsoft. So if that didn't happen, we wouldn't have Sea of Thieves nowadays, which is a one game, but we wouldn't have we never got Bunch of 3E. We never got Bunch of 3E. We never got another Conker's Bad Fur Day game, or more Diddy Kong Racing and such. But as their main partner, Nintendo was given the first pass at purchasing Rare, and they just skipped. Yeah, sucks, man. But it is what it is.
They're similar to Nintendo's, but the quality is extremely high. Rare has been able to make Nintendo 64 games which are even better looking than our own. Rare has done a lot for the gaming industry. All of Rare's games are 3D, but they all have very different gameplay. They are encouraging us to create a different genre of games that departs from 3D adventure gaming. Miyamoto was even in one of Rare's games.
Yeah, true, I see. We can't predict what Nintendo would have done with Rare, but they would have done such a good games, that's for sure. It's unfortunate it happened. If there's only a different timeline, we can check like for a brief moment how would the outcome been if Nintendo was staying with if Nintendo parked Rare completely.
Perfect
I wonder.
Dark. So we started looking into Rare. Just like Rockstar, the lower level staff didn't know much about it. But one guy we spoke to was Martin Wakely, the head of Rare's design team back in the 90s. He told us, "I do have a vague recollection of talking about it in the old boardroom. I would have been making the decisions from the dev team perspective, and if it was offered to us, I probably would have said yes. I think the most likely thing that happened was Nintendo could have approached Rare about it, but it was at a time when Rare were keen to establish their own IP, and as a result get a higher cut of royalties, and it probably got rejected for that reason alone. I would have been the only person from the team involved in any discussions. Above me, it would have been Rare's management, Simon Farmer, or Rare's founders, the Stamper brothers, who would have spoken to Nintendo." So, money. That sounded like a more realistic reason an outside studio would have passed on Nintendo's offer. It took another year to get a hold of Simon Farmer. He's a very private person, and from what we've gathered, he's retired on a beach somewhere. We thought we were getting close to solving the mystery, but unfortunately he told us, "There's no Metroid dirt, so you're barking up the wrong tree. Have a mojito for me." We're friendly with former Rare producer Kevin Bayless, and he backed up Simon's comments, saying, "Yeah, just a rumor. I used to spend a lot of time with Simon, so it sounded odd. If he'd have known, I'd have known." That means, if it was Rare, the only people who knew were the Stamper brothers, but they're infamous for almost never granting interviews, and unfortunately we couldn't get them. For good measure, we also talked to some guys from Retro Studios, including Metroid Prime's original director, John Whitmore. He said Retro wasn't offered Metroid 64 and didn't think Rare did any work on it either.
I think if Rare had done it, we would know about it.
We also got in touch with Perrin Kaplan, a former Nintendo of America executive. In a 1997 magazine, she said she'd heard Metroid 64 was in development, but when we talked to her, she couldn't remember what she'd heard all those years ago, and neither could her business partner. We also spoke to a few other studios, but it was all wild goose chases and dead ends. So unfortunately, after 2 years of digging, we couldn't get a definitive answer on who turned down Metroid 64. As huge Metroid fans, we really want to fill this hole in the story. We've gotten kind of obsessed after all this time. So, we're putting out a bounty. Somewhere out there's some developers who knows the name of that studio, and we'll pay $1,000 to hear their side of the story. Our Twitter DMs are open. Message us anytime, and we'd be happy to keep your identity a secret. And also, here's some fine print so the terms of the bounty are clear and upfront. If we ever get the story, we'll share it in a future video. Did you also know Retro wanted to add actual bounty hunting missions into Prime 3, but Nintendo said no? If you want to hear the full story, click the video on screen. Or if you're more interested...
Really good video, hey? It's interesting how so many of these things just gets... video game industry. We don't know how many video games are getting cancelled or are being worked on. Like, that's actually crazy. We'll never know, yeah. Rare probably would have worked on whatever Nintendo wanted, yeah. And they made so many good games, so many gaming mysteries, yeah. Never ending gaming mysteries. But yeah, I will be done, everyone. Thank you all for watching. I will see you tomorrow. There will be a YouTube video coming out today, so I hope you'll check it out. Also, here's my socials if you're interested. I have an open Discord server to join to. Twitter, Instagram I use sometimes, TikTok I use sometimes. Barely ever. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see if there's anyone to raid to. So many answers you wish we will get. Yeah. Mysteries and mysteries. I think we will never find mysteries for answers to everything. Okay, let's see. Who do we wanna raid? Anyone? Think I'll send you to... I don't know, there's no one really speedrunning right now in my follower list. Nobody's playing anything in a Metroid Prime 2. Anyone playing Sunshine? Let's see. 20 people playing Sunshine. 20 viewers, I mean. I'll send you to Plankton. He's doing Sunshine any percent. I think he's on a run. Go check him out. Check them out. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.